Let's run through an arm superset workout that's all about getting good squeezes. Your focus in this workout is getting really good squeezes on our biceps at peak contraction in the curl, and on all our triceps moves, we're really going to squeeze hard in that straight arm position. Let's get to it. So we'll start things off with a 4-set superset, and we'll lead this superset off with 8 to 10 reps of peak squeeze tall kneeling bicep curls. So this may look like a regular biceps curl, but what we're doing is actually super focused. On every rep, I'm curling that dumbbell up until the head touches my chest. And once it's there, I'm holding for 2 to 3 seconds. And what I'm really thinking about is pinning that head to my chest. Mentally, I'm not thinking about holding in this position. Instead, I'm thinking about continuing the curl. I'm working to aggressively squeeze with my biceps in that position. Make sure your upper arm stays perpendicular to the floor. Don't let the elbow go forward. Once you hit your reps there, we're going into single to double decline bench skull crushers. And you're aiming for 8 to 10 total reps here as well. On each rep here, it's a skull crusher rep with both arms, maintain the squeeze with one arm, and do a single rep with the other. Your goals here are to really own that upper arm perpendicular to torso position so you face gravity and really own that straight arm position on every rep. Next up, we've got another 4-set superset, and this one leads off with some press down work. I'm using a resistance band here, but you can use a band or a cable machine. So we'll start each set with 10 to 12 tall kneeling press downs. The move itself is simple, so make sure you really own it. Make sure you're not leaning forward to assist in driving the band down, but you're just really squeezing your tris at that straight arm position. Once you get your reps here, you're going to shift your knees back a little bit and then hinge forward. Then we're aiming to find that same upper arms perpendicular to torso position again. From there, you've got 6 to 8 bent over skull crusher reps, and again, you're focusing on really squeezing in that straight arm position. After you hit your reps there, we're going to some tall kneeling hammer curl work. And you're aiming for 8 to 10 reps on these two. You're going to curl up with both arms to start. Maintain that good squeeze at your chest with one arm, then slowly lower the first arm, then lower the second. Again, be super conscious of owning that upper arm perpendicular to the ground position. It's going to force you to really squeeze with your brachialis. We've got 2 supersets in the books. For our last 2 exercises, let's break things up, really focus on our bis, then focus on our tris. So here we're going to do top half double pulse spider curls. You're aiming for 8 to 10 reps per arm, and you can hit your reps on one arm, then go right to the other arm and go right back to that first arm. You don't need rest between sets. The technique on these, you're curling up until your forearm is parallel with the ground, and you're going to pause there and kill momentum. After that pause, you'll complete the curl all the way up, really focusing on driving with your pinky, then lower back down to parallel and do it again. So that's 2 good bicep squeezes every rep. And we'll finish with 3 sets of kneeling kickback work, and this is all about time under tension in that straight arm position. So you get in good tall kneeling position, hinge forward at the torso, and then you're going to give me a kickback. You're going to hold for 1 second in that straight arm position. You'll lower down, then give me a 2-second hold with both arms straight, then a 3-second and a 4-second, work into the round of 5 or 6 every set. Really focus on owning that straight arm position. Make sure your entire arm is parallel to the ground when you're in that hold. 3 sets here, and that's the workout. Have fun with it, guys.